Hey, what's up? It's Min from Merge, and I want to ask you a question. If you could draw the rest of your life, how would it look like? By focusing on growing your Instagram, you can do more of what you love. This is the first episode of how to grow your Instagram, and today we're going to be looking at artists. And even if you're not an artist, you can use these strategies to grow your own Instagram. Instagram and the internet have been tools used by thousands of people to do more of what they love and make money from doing it. I wanted to make this series of how to grow your Instagram for different people and review case studies so that you can take out strategies that will work for you. So let's look at how to grow your Instagram as an artist. If I was an artist, how would I grow my Instagram profile? Why is it important, and what are the exact steps that I would go about doing so? Make sure you stay until the end, because after going through the reasons why you want to grow your Instagram, we're going to go over the exact steps you can take now to grow your Instagram today. This is our structure today. Why should you grow your Instagram? What kind of content should you create? What are some examples of good artist profiles? What are the exact steps to follow right after watching this video? Constantly being around creatives, I see two main problems. The first is making money from their passions, and the second is having creativity on demand. By recording content of you creating your content, you can repurpose the moments you are feeling creative and showcase your work. The journey is just as important as the final product, if not more so. Tell your story. Humans have been telling their story since the beginning of time. By showing your process, you can show your story through visuals. As you grow your Instagram, the demand for your work will only increase. And as your demand for your work increases, you can start charging more for the same work that you already do. For the same amount of time and the same amount of talent, you can start making more money for every single hour of work that you put into your business. Now, this is a question that I get frequently. What kind of content should I create? What kind of content should I create as an artist? As I previously said, you should create content of you creating content. A little bit of inception there. Understand trends that are going on and create artwork that is easily shareable. For example, check out this awesome piece, and can you guess who it is? Yeah, it's Marshmello, the DJ. And Mello has been killing it for a couple years with his music videos and his branding. But we will go into his strategies in another video. The second form of content that I would create as an artist would be time lapses. This one is pretty simple. You're already creating pieces either for your collection or commission work for your clients. Just set up a camera in an aesthetic angle and make sure your lighting is a focus, which it usually is anyway because you're drawing or painting. The third type of content is sketch progress slideshows. People love to see the journey and the steps artists take to get to that final image. Make sure you feed this craving by showing the steps of creating your piece. And one of the most important aspects that I want you to add into your content is adding you into your content. This is actually one of the biggest aspects that I see artists either forget or are scared to do. But by adding you into your pictures and adding you into your content, you're able to differentiate you from your competition. Yes, your styles are unique, but by adding you into your content, there is no other. Make sure you hit that like button below and also subscribe if you're curious about how to grow your Instagram. By understanding these concepts, let's take a look at a few examples of people that have done this well when growing their Instagram. The first is ZH Comic Art. He's a great storyteller and knows how to make entertaining topics besides just his art. For example, paying other artists to finish my drawings, where he paid other artists to finish his sketches in 24 hours. By collaborating with other artists, he's able to engage his audience and bring them into the story. As you can see, he has a very consistent style on his Instagram, and he always seems to add himself into his content. He looks at the overall picture and is wise when he chooses to add pops of color. The second example is Bella_Racklin. She combines her personality into her style of artwork. She is consistent. And at the beginning, you may think you're being too repetitive, but that repetition solidifies your branding. She uses good time-lapse videos and progress videos showing how she adds color. And then we have Gox Art. I mean, look at these colors. He knows his colors really pop too, and I love how he breaks the perspective with his audience and introduces the lids of the colored pens he uses. He puts his email for commission pieces at the top. You have to remember your main business, and he does a good job at reminding people that he actually does this for a living. And yeah, just look at this grid. Out of these three examples, who do you think did the best job of optimizing their content to grow their Instagram? I'm curious to know what your thoughts are. Make sure you comment them below. If I was an artist, how would I start? Similar to the structure of this video, that is how you have to start. 1, understand why you want to use Instagram to build your business. Number 2 is understand what you have to do every single day and then figure out ways to create content around it. 3 is to plan your content and understand why you're making each piece of content for your audience. Plan out your content in advance and understand the purpose of each video or post that you do. Is it to get a potential client? Is it to build your audience and increase your engagement? What is it? Understand what it is and then bring it back. Number 4 is to find accounts that you want to mimic or copy. See what they're doing well, replicate that, and also add your own touch to it. Remember that your business comes first, so as you continue to grow your Instagram, figure out ways you can increase the amount of leads and sales that go into your funnel every month. Also, as you build your audience, figure out ways that you can increase your revenue and your streams of income. Find brands or companies that you align with and pitch them an idea, something that you can create as a sponsored post to drive attention towards their product or service. Start a YouTube channel and figure out ways you can create valuable content from the business that you're doing and make some of that YouTube ad money.
Just tell you, so I'm not clickbaiting anyone, I made $7,300 on a video that got 1.2 million views, and that was the video where I unboxed the JP Morgan Reserve credit card.
As I always say, your main business comes first. So figure out what you're doing every single day anyway, and figure out ways you can create content from what you're already doing. For example, let's say you're commissioned to make a piece of art. You can then create a post with a slideshow of the process. You can set up a camera and do a time lapse. And you can create another piece where it's just the final version, and in the caption you write your own take.
Yeah, Iron Man!
Let your audience dive into your creative mind. I know a lot of people have that need, so give them what they're asking for. At the beginning, your community will be really, really small. And I want you to cherish this moment. I want you to cherish the beginning of your growth on whatever channel it is, Instagram, YouTube, whatever it is. Because at the beginning, you have this core group of people, the people that truly support you. And I want you to have conversations with them. Ask them what kind of content they want to see. Show them some exclusive behind the scenes. And another idea, if you're an artist, is to actually draw or create one of your followers every single month. That's a cool way to, kind of engage with that audience that you're building. Your community may be small today, but social media and Instagram will be around for a long, long time. Go check out this video above called The Future of Social Media, one of my favorite videos that we've made about our thoughts on the future of social media in 2020 and beyond. Go watch it if you're curious. If you made it this far, I know you're serious about building your Instagram for your career, especially if you're an artist. Let's go through seven exact steps that you can do now to start growing your Instagram today. Number 1, come up with a content schedule and stick to it. Figure out why you're making each piece of content and look at your grid as a whole. Make sure they flow together and tell a story. Number 2, go on to other artists' pages that have a similar style to you with an engaged followership. Interact 50 times a day with their audience that frequently comments on their posts. Go onto their profiles, like their photos, leave comments, or even send a DM. Number 3, on the same note, leave engaging comments on the posts of your peers. Remember, do not spam, focus on leaving valuable notes. The purpose here is for their audience to see your comment, like your comment, and go to your profile because your comment was so valuable. Number 4 is aim to create and start collaborations. Find other people that you can create beautiful things with in your artwork, and it doesn't always have to be with another artist. Figure out a way that you can create a project that would be beneficial for both parties involved. Make sure you're finding ways to trade attention for attention. One of the worst things you can do is beg a creator to collaborate or to give you a shout out. It leaves a bad taste in their mouth. Figure out ways that you can give value and make sure you pitch your idea well and how they will find value just as much as you will. Number 5 is to figure out the brands you want to partner with in the future. Follow them now from the start and always engage on their posts whenever you see them come up. Stay consistent and repetitive in their eyes, and when it's time to partner up, you will already have a warm introduction because of the engagement you've done for the past couple months. Remember, this is a time investment now for you to see results and dividends in the near future. You are only new once, so make sure your profile and your content is in tip-top shape before you go in for the ask. Number 6 is to pay for shoutouts on meme pages. Save up enough money and find your most engaging video, and pay highly engaged meme pages to repost the video and tag you. Videos work a lot better than photos, and if a video can go viral by itself, then it already has a really good chance of doing so on a much larger page. If you do not want to spend money and instead time, ask them if you can create a dedicated artwork for their page and trade for sponsored posts. The final concrete step that I want to leave you with today is to appreciate your small core. As we're building this YouTube channel, we're viewing our subscribers as completely different from our Instagram following. To be honest, the people on Instagram and the people that follow us on Instagram have a lot faster attention span than someone on YouTube. And someone that is on YouTube, I think, is here to learn. They're here to educate themselves and to get better, and are willing to sit through a 10-minute video to do so. So understand the demographic in your audience on Instagram if you're trying to grow your Instagram. Respond to every single comment. Start conversations. Don't wait for DMs to come in. Sometimes you can be the first one to DM outwards towards your followers. Ask them what kind of content they want to see. Make sure you start conversations with your initial core, because that core is what will help you propel you to the next level and hit explore pages frequently. No matter what space you're in, understand the strategies we went through with how to grow your Instagram as an artist. Give your own take to it and execute, and learn. As the first episode on the How to Grow Your Instagram series, I'd love to know what other kind of industries or what other kind of careers you would want us to go through, what kind of case studies you would want us to go through. Make sure you comment them below and we'll make a video for the top 5. We're making videos for you about social media marketing and content marketing every single Wednesday and Friday, so make sure you click this black circle right here and subscribe. And also hit that bell notification below to get notified when we do upload. Now, if you're still wanting to watch more videos on YouTube, click this video or this video. I think that'd be good for you to watch.